do a little tic-tac. There it is. It looks like we're good on all the accounts. I'll probably turn this off for now. Yeah, definitely turn that off for now. All right. Ooh. Come on, baby, baby, show me the locomotion. It's good. My beer chug was worth it.
We got the notes up.
Notes are up. Can you read those over there?
Cool. 1, 2. All right.
You can read them?
I can read them.
Woo, woo, woo. I sound like I'm in a cave.
All right, guys.
Wait, hold on.
Oh man.
Well, I guess you can keep this in.
No.
I was gonna have.
Oh yes,
video play.
yeah.
You gotta clap after the play.
Yep.
Except I want to turn this off on me, and probably on you, so we don't hear that weird thing. Oh, my phone needs to go on silent. So many things happening. Click, click, boom.
Okay, we good there?
Yeah.
All right, I'll clap from here. All right, hey guys, welcome to another Chemical Vision podcast episode. We're here at episode number 8, but obviously we are not in the normal podcast studio.
No, dude, we're in the kaboom room.
We are in the Kaboom Room.
Yep.
This is another one of the studios and demo studios that we use. This one is half to be owned by Tyler, our man Tyler here.
Yeah.
But you guys know me. I'm Johnny, your interdimensional guitar wizard. Here with my front man, right-hand man, Tyler.
What's up, kids? We are coming to you live from the Kaboom Room today, all the way down in St. Pete. It's like a whole 19 or 20 minutes away from where we normally. But, you know, we were down here and we were hanging out and it got late.
Yep.
And so we were like, dude, let's just do nighttime podcast tonight.
Well, you know, we just figured we've been working all day, and we're kind of now we worked late into the evening. We've been working on this music video for you guys.
If things get weird, it's because of that.
Yeah, and you know, and I guess I should say just music video. Next couple sets of music videos for you guys. So we're stacking them up. I think you're really gonna like that. All the songs from here on out are gonna have some kind of relevant video content with that, and I think that's gonna end up working awesome. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy that. It's gonna kind of introduce Tyler and Nate more to you guys. That's more what we're trying to do here. But anyway, we're super excited. We figured if we were like burning the midnight oil, we might as well do it all the way and get an episode of the podcast in.
Yeah, dude. And we're dragging these kids along with us because we've got your favorite stuff. We got a new segment tonight that we've never done before because this is what happens. You get all loony in the studio and you're like, hey, what if we did a new segment? So then we made up a new segment tonight. I don't know. Am I supposed to give it away or like we're just going to let them?
That's up to you. I'll leave that one.
I'm going to leave you a cliffhang. I like to leave people hanging. We got a little surprise after a few. We got the normal stuff too, like the stuff that anybody that has listened to more than one. Shout out Cassandra!
Yeah, shout out Cassandra.
There's your shout out.
She's like.
I think she gets one per show.
Yeah, one per show. I mean, honestly, we were going to start doing a segment just called Cassandra's shout out. Yeah. But all right. So what do we got here? What's the first segment that we're going into?
The first one is In the Riff.
All right, In the Rift. So what do we got here?
Oh, I said riff. Sorry, I can't read.
It's all right. These are like these show notes are put together by some dummy.
Well, it's italic and it looked anyway. I just can't see. You see these spectacles? That's what makes it. I can't see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So.
But we're gonna kick it off with this, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I kind of already spilled the beans a little bit on this Equilibrium photo shoot, but
yeah.
You know, we're talking about these like holograms and R&B breakdowns that we're doing. So I guess this is more like letting you guys know.
Yeah.
And also showing that we were not this prepared for this late episode.
Well, I think we always jump around. It doesn't matter.
We do.
It told me to give away with a new segment, and I didn't. So maybe we shouldn't. I shouldn't rely so much on these notes.
Yeah, I think
I was better prepared.
Well, that's what I'm starting to lean into. Either that, or I'm jumping so far because I know we just went to the music video, but I guess we'll go into some more stuff. Yeah. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we also in the band we also do a lot of the animations. All the animations you've ever seen with our content are done by us, and we're going to start making that like more of a
Staple.
Yeah, a staple with us. Where with our content, you're going to see a lot more of the abstract artwork that we're trying to portray in this, in some kind of emotive fashion, where it's like maybe it's just shapes, moving shapes, but things where it's like kind of evoking the thought of you with the lyrics. So it's not the main focus, but you guys are kind of listening there.
Yeah, I like that. We're experimenting with new lights too, which I don't think you can see in the video. Maybe you can.
Yeah.
But we've got some new ones in here, and hopefully that comes up in the video that you can see they're changing to the sound.
Yeah, and hopefully it's not color correcting there. But this is actually also, if you guys don't know, we're actually in part of where we rehearse and do our live stream every Saturday as well, which we will be doing later next week.
This morning.
Yeah.
And,
well, and then getting into next week's.
All right. Well, whichever one's coming up next from when they hear this podcast, because maybe they don't listen to this podcast. Oh well, I guess the podcast isn't live anyway.
Yeah. Well,
okay, I lose.
Well, listen, this is why we probably don't film this podcast so late at night after we've been working all day.
It's good. It's
good. We're getting lost in time here, but
it's okay.
But
we got more stuff. We're going to be teasing new song stuff for social, raw synth clips, live sketches. Oh, and you got some new glitchy loops that you made?
I always have glitchy loops.
Oh, glitchy loops.
That's right.
Yeah, I wish I could have a way. That's my next thing. Well, we're actually waiting. I ordered a new pedal or a new effects pedal, and so it should be here in the morning when we wake up. I do believe, and so then hopefully there's a button I can go like, or like have some kind of, I don't know, some kind of glitchy thing for myself. I would like that.
Yeah, we're trying to match Tyler's vocals to be as futuristic as some of the technology that we came back with. Yeah. But it's kind of hard with some of the 21st technology or the limitations of 21st century technology.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting close, but.
Well, speaking of, I can read the show notes here. Speaking of, that brings us into the next segment.
Oh, and I don't have my horn, but that
is awesome.
That's right. Tex-Mex, it is.
Tex-Mex.
I'm into it. This is one where we get nerdy with toys and tools, kids, from the 21st century.
Yep. This is basically.
So yeah, that was an accidental segue, but it was beaut.
Yeah, that was really good.
See,
actually.
when we're not looking at the screen.
Yeah.
We'll rattle. Yeah. We'll rattle our way over to where we need to be.
So typically, this is where we rate and the Mechs rate their favorite 21st century technology. Kind of what's on our mind, at the front of our minds, what we're using in our workflows, or something that we're kind of reading about, or just totally obsessed with. But anyway, Tyler, was there anything with you that
tech wise, dude?
Yeah.
Which I guess we could turn the camera over just to show, since you want to do it. We don't have to. But right over here where you can't see right off screen, I swear, there's a really cool drum set that's all electronic, and there's an electronic pad, and this stuff wows me. The fact that we can plug that in and we can go through, and our drummer can pick however he wants his snare, any snare, and if he wants a specific one from a specific time era that couldn't be actually bought right now.
Here, I'll try to get a moving shot on this one. We'll try. I'll get the. Keep talking.
This will be the first time ever we've ever done a moving shot. All you got to do is just real carefully show these kids. Yeah. Cameraman Johnny. Anyway, yeah, I really think it's like a marvel, and for me, a non-drummer, it's really fun because you can set every little pads up to sound like whatever you want. So it could be like a piano. See, I can get dumb when the camera's not on me. I can get dumber. People can only hear me. Oh, and there it is back. All right. But anyway, I'm this thing every practice. Thank God for Tuck and sitting in every week, because he really knows how to run this thing well, and triggering, like our intros with our girl talking, and I don't know. Yeah, I think that stuff's awesome. Thanks for showing the people. I really wanted them to see it. What about you?
Ooh.
What?
Oh, I like like this. Well, again, I jumped ahead of the notes. I love 3D animation software. That's kind of like my thing right now. Is like how good it is right now for. I mean, I've been doing it for I don't know, let's say like 7 years probably. So I'm not.
Shout out Blender.
Yeah, well, shout out Blender, Blender and Unreal, but I am by no means a professional. I'm totally a layman, on it. But it's
You're making some kick-ass stuff for us.
It's
he says we, but it's really him.
Yeah, well, we've worked better in some collabs recently, right?
Sure. Well, we do. We always collab with ideas, but you're the executioner on this. On this section.
That for me probably is my favorite 21st century tech right now. I guess is that software. It's just so good, so streamlined, so many awesome things you can do with it. And I honestly, I think there was a movie that just won a bunch of awards. I think at the Oscars, and I just could be pulling this out. I might have seen the headline, but I'm pretty sure that the guy who created it used Blender.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I believe it. Was it Wicked?
No, that's hilarious. Some kind of fully animated movie, but
made it all. I believe that.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, this is not a shout out. I mean, this is just a strange random thing. They did a new season of Love, Death, and Robots coming out. Speaking of cool animation, I don't know if any of you have ever seen that.
See, that's the kind of stuff I would really like to see their workflows on a lot of that stuff because it is so technical. There was some even in. Because you had shown me a lot of that. My brother had shown me some of that. Maybe it was the one with the lady in the lake or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It was
my favorite. It's so
creepy
wild.
in the movements, but the movements have to be dialed in such a way.
Yeah, and she's...
Yeah.
Oh,
and they still have the guy that he's still moving very natural. Also, Diablo 4, that opening main sequence.
Huh?
Holy damn. That is
also the name of our new album.
Yeah. Holy damn. Out on all retailers. No, just kidding. But it was actually it was crazy how good it is. Like every time I watch it, I'm like, holy shit.
Well, and as AI gets I can do 1 5-second video for free each month with my AI stuff. So like it's getting to where, it's going to get cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully people use it for good. But let's just slide right on into the next segment right here.
All right. Here we got
transmission.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a good little segment here.
This is brand new, right? This is where we talk deeper on why.
Yep.
Behind the what. That's what it says.
The why behind the what.
I like that.
Again, this is what happens when like these notes and everything get brought on like late night and when we're trying to throw all this together.
That's cool. That's what. But hey, let's get deep, man. Let's get deep into the transmission with these kids.
Yeah. Well, basically, I think we're just like a lot of this is like what inspired a lot of this music and a lot of the creative stuff that we're doing.
Yeah. Well, what was the creative? What brought you into this next one? What inspired you? I mean,
for this one, there's been a general inspiration since we started the project, which has been like a mixture of powerful anthemic rock with like an industrial setting,
mechanically kind of.
Yeah. I just more like taking that kind of stuff and not having to be super fast all the time, but making sure there's groove.
Yeah.
Also, kind of like a lot nod to like typo and stuff like that. For it's like it was low and slow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, low and slow.
But but typically from that, then I just had this dream, right, of putting all these together in a way where it's like the live show was as large as these EDM raves, but with the live band.
With that,
and
lyrics and
with the same fidelity of because a lot of these EDM artists have this whole story behind them as well. And that was a lot of this inspiration for at least the initial vision, you know?
Yeah, I like that. Pardon me. I kind of have a similar thought for the whole thing, and then add in like a little bit of dreamy, a little bit of crybaby, and then boom.
Yeah. So the way, funny enough, as I was saying it, what was coming to my mind was like, I was thinking Kill Switch Engage. If Kill Switch Engage was formed now,
Okay. Yeah.
and then fused in, a lot of these like synth elements that we have. I mean, I think I'm really stretching it. That's just crazy
No, I
for
kinda
me
like
to say
I
that.
like that. Yeah. Well, it's
But
like
I guess I'm always saying because that sounds like more of like that kill switch that you and I are more familiar with or probably relate more with. Which I, by the way, I love all the kill switch engage stuff. Well, you mean early as in the stuff with Howard Jones or the stuff with the original stuff with Jesse Leach?
Well, the first one, I remember that one first, where the Jesse, is that his name?
Yeah.
And then he only did one album, I think, right? And then left, and then the big dude came in, Howard, and he put in some powerhouse albums that were that were great and really, and for my influential time of my life too. I think they were in that moment
100%.
where I was really paying attention to music more than, not that I don't now, but now I pay attention to more of our music.
Think, to me,
than others.
They really changed the face of like metal and metalcore, like. But of course, you can kind of put Lamb of God was in that same realm. That's what they say. The whole
for sure. Yeah.
I think for you and I, it was that whole new wave of heavy metal.
Yeah.
Or no, new wave of American heavy metal. That was the term they had.
No, they were right on the forefront, and it was like just heavy enough. And
them Shadows Fall.
Oh yeah, Shadows Fall. His dreadlocks and dreamy blue eyes. They always had to show off in all the videos.
Well, I mean, just like, dude, those guys were so good. I loved all those bands. I literally used to dream.
Well, you were only 7. You couldn't have been in the band at the time, so you know.
That's right. I was only 7. That's right. Born in 2000.
That's right.
That's right, guys. I was born in 2000.
Well, yeah.
All right, guys. So I think we're gonna wrap that one up.
It's like I'm like reading along. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. We just hopping right into the new.
Yeah,
the new segment.
This is that new segment.
Oof. Here we go, kids.
And so this segment we're calling this one stripped frequencies.
Oh,
so this is
So this is where. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
We're keeping it PG.
We're doing an acoustic. We're going to do a quick little acoustic clip rendition of Saint Savior for you guys now.
We'll see how it goes. Double check this is recording here. Yep. We're good. Ooh. Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. We'll clip that out. Or we won't. I don't care. I don't care. All right, guys. Hopefully this goes okay.
Yeah.
Dreaming of your back around. Come back around.
2, 3.
I can't believe you're gone. Wish I could be with you. Maybe this time I will learn to be strong like you. Yeah. You know, the stars in the sky, sometimes they just don't line up right. For anybody that knows, you know. Let me take that for you for a second. You got it? All right. Well, hopefully that sounded okay, you know. Sometimes you got to peel it all back, you know. No synths, no machines, no
Yeah.
nothing. Just some strings. Well, I'm sure that probably a little later I'm going to add a little echo to that because that's just how I like to roll. So sorry, I'm going to lie to you and say that I didn't do anything. But my new thing didn't come yet.
Oh, that's right.
If it had have came, I was going to be like, check it out.
The new little toy.
Well, because we talked about that in Tex-Mex like forever ago, and then I was supposed to have ordered it, and then I didn't, and then I kept putting it off, and then I finally did. And so anyway, yeah, cool. That was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe so guys, let us know in the comments if that's something that you want us to do more often of.
Yeah.
You know, we have some acoustic renditions floating around, maybe.
Yeah,
So
little
if
bit.
enough of you let us know that you want to hear the acoustic versions or acoustic remixes of our stuff, we'll make it happen.
Campfire style.
Yeah, or like the ones that we the demo instrumentals we
Oh,
have.
those are coming. People are getting those whether they want them or not.
Well,
We'll see what they think of this.
Still let us know.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let us know. Please talk to us. Please talk to us. Me. It's really just me. I need friends.
Well, yeah, him too.
I mean,
All right, so but what do we have in here? And guys, we're speeding through this because I can feel we're faded fast. We're burning
okay. We got-
midnight oil.
Bro, we got segmented lab notes. What do you got? In lab notes, this is where we reflect on the process and breakdowns. We break down of the breakdown.
Breakdown the breakdowns. Actually, this is a great point to get into kind of how we go about writing and demoing out songs. So initially, we'll have like a song idea, and the group will sit down. We'll listen to it. We'll take like the favorite groups because if nobody knows or if anybody doesn't know, we do all of our tracks basically in like 5-song rounds. And Tyler, future Tyler, that's going to be editing this audio. I know you're already hating me at this point because I've just noticed how many times I've gone back and forth with Miss Mike.
yep.
But anyway, we do these in 5-song rounds, and I actually think I'm not even in frame on the video here.
Oh boy, let me look.
Yeah, you should look here. This guy. But
It's only our 8th one.
yeah. So
Oh, you're fine.
good. So.
Hold on.
Oh.
I kicked him out.
Is he
I
good?
told him to kick the curb. I'll text him.
Yeah, text him real quick. All right, so we're now as we're finishing up here.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk. Sorry.
So this is definitely an eventful episode, number 9 here.
8.
8. No, this is not. Yeah, it is. See, this is what happens. No more. Then we're gonna say like no more late episodes.
No more
Like,
late night episodes?
yeah, because there's no way I'm keeping this together after this. All right. So, but typically we do these in 5-song rounds, and what we do is we'll demo something out. We'll have it instrumentally nice. I did hear.
Did you hear
that.
it?
Yeah, I did.
We're leaving that one in there.
Yeah. Oh, and we'll demo something out. Then Tyler will either give us melody or like Nate will have a melody. And then they'll sit down and write some lyrics. rough ideas, and
We like to Nate whisper.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Nate is the master of you. Like if he has a kind of a melody idea, you just hit record or you hit, you know what I mean? And you record him going, "Ah, da, da, da," but he'll like say stuff that's awesome. Like, we're on time now. I don't ever want to see a thing. That whole bit, that like almost was just
that
off
was like
the cuff. Just
that was
what came out of his mouth, and we're
which
like,
was crazy.
yo, that was.
Yeah,
Are you Eminem?
It's with him. If you don't put the pressure on where he just kind of just free to kind of go, this kind of stuff comes at you like, damn, dude, that's awesome.
That's it. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
That just goes to show you can't
ever put boundaries on people, man.
That's right. You can't
Don't
just
constrict
like,
an artist.
That's what I was saying. But anyway, I think that's kind of more of our process. It's super simple, and we have so many iterations of these songs we hear from the time we demo to how they finally are. We'll throw them through the blender, and typically at all times we're trying to make everything.
No
sound
pun
big.
intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. Totally. We definitely want them to be as good as they can, but we have no problem dismantling songs. And specifically, I brought up in some social media stuff. We had the track Lotus that took us so long to put together. Honestly, I think about 6 months, and it was just more because we were having trouble putting all the building blocks together. And
then last minute ideas that needed to be there for whatever reason in that moment, and then like struggling to get them in the right. I don't know. Yeah, it was unnecessarily complicated.
Agreed.
But anyway.
No, agreed. And I think
so. That's it. That's the lesson. Don't force that shit.
Yeah,
right? Like just gotta like.
And typically let your. I mean, that's kind of how I always hear. But let your gut do the work. And let your gut guide you.
Yeah, one of the first songs I wrote when I was young, we called it Gut Instinct because it was one of those.
Instinct.
Well, it was one of those riffs that. When you know how like in between you're like playing with the band or whatever, and then all of a sudden like somebody starts going do 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 do, and then the bass player's like boom boom boom, and the drummer's like pff, and you're like, what, did we just write a song? You know, like all of a sudden that magic shit that comes out, and then typically it just dies right then and there, and then you're like, all right, whatever. That was just what we're doing while we're waiting on the singer to come back from the bathroom or whatever. Well, if you take that and turn it into a song, that's what we did basically, and so we called it Gut Instinct because it was just
nice.
like. We're just going with how the first thing that comes out.
I appreciate it. I like that.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, like avant-garde way to write, and nothing's wrong. And then like you hit record, you do that, and then you can go back and refine it a bit. But I don't know. There's been a few times that I'll record people over here, and that's kind of the vibe that I try to give them. It's like go with what you feel on this. Don't pick it apart because we're our own worst critic. So we'll sit there and nitpick at it. It's like. Usually your initial gut instinct with it, your gut idea is going to be the best. So just like
agreed.
Don't
agree. Well, let the piece serve the song.
Yeah, it says drink some coffee. It's like just you drink some coffee.
Just drink some coffee.
coffee and writing.
Tea, coffee, and writing. Honestly,
no tea, just coffee.
Gosh,
golly gee.
Yeah, golly gee. Listen, songwriting, I think, is like anything else. It takes elbow grease. And I actually heard, I think it was a singer from the band. I always get this wrong. I think it's a band, Counting Crows.
They did which one?
Maybe it was a singer for that. But I was hearing him say, listen, everybody likes making music. That's cool. It's fun. It's a great experience, right? And the difference between it being a hobby and you being an artist is that as a hobby, you don't do it when it's hard. You just put it down and you go find something else to do. But as an artist, he said, you're not guaranteed for it to be easy, and it's not always going to be easy. But you, as an artist, that's the distinction between you and somebody who does it as a hobby, is that you are going to continue through that hurdle, through that impediment.
Coming from the dude that was married to Cameron Diaz, I do believe.
Is it? I wonder if I got the wrong guy. I don't, and I'm thinking now that you're saying that, I think I might have the wrong guy.
Whatever. It's cool.
But anyway,
it's a nice analogy. I mean, I get it.
We'll fact check. We'll fact check me later, just like always. We're just gonna spew like nonsense to you guys, and then fact check me after we're done recording.
Call them out in the comments. That's fine.
Let's not do that. But I mean, yes, maybe
engage.
Okay, fine. In the name of engagement.
In the game. Yeah, that's good.
But all right.
Well,
anything else from you before we close, Tyler?
I think this is it because this is this thing and that says that and this is this and I think it's pretty much
that means that we're actually getting too tired here to even be able to read the rest of these show notes. But
like this,
it's all now becoming gibberish. But anyway, guys. thank you guys so much for sticking with us in this episode. We're glad we can get this one together. Thank you for dealing with the new way we put this one together. And
I think it's kind of fun.
yeah, no, this was definitely a little
I
fun.
think they're going to like our new segment.
Yeah, well, let us know if you like the new segment.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys sticking with us on episode number 8, not number 9. Tyler was totally correct
Number
here.
8.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, keep dreaming, keep the vision. I'm Johnny Chase.
I'm Tyler.
Catch you guys later. Peace.